And it's time for the week. It's Tuesday and I'm already using this glass. Holy moly, Batman, what a productive day. It is one of those afternoons, however, where I have to go, damn it, they were right. You see, I've had a bit of a thing in my personality where I like to prove people that sound like they have really good ideas and really smart ideas wrong. That I am somehow so special that I don't fit the rule. Don't know if anyone else likes to be that rebellious. Speaking of rebellious, Jill Johnson Young is here. I'm thinking that I may be speaking to you today. Faye Gorman. Faye, it is so lovely to catch up with you. Faye, wow. I can't wait for you to come home. Even if Australia isn't your home, I would love to interview you and the experiences that you've had if you're allowed. That would be really awesome. Anywho, what have I learnt today? I have learnt that batching social media content is a really good use of my time and my energy. And you're all sitting there going, duh, Joe. Yeah, so I have spent the entire day from 8:30 this morning right through until about 4 o'clock this afternoon. I did have 45 minutes off for lunch. I have taken toilet breaks today. However, I have created 11 blog posts, 11, 11, 11 blog posts, 11 emails to send out to the appropriate list for the blog post. Because remember, I've got two businesses that I'm trying to manage content for here. I have written social media posts for said blog posts, and I have created a whole heap of social media imagery to go with the social media posts. And just having that time available to do that stuff, understanding the framework that I am trying to educate people around. So I want to engage people, then I want to educate people, then I want to empower them to take action. So I am feeling educated, empowered, all of those things. I was highly engaged because I've been able to do this for a really long time today. On top of that, we've been able to solve a bit of a thing happening with the Therapy Reimagined and Success Mindset Masterclass combined discount sales. So that's all happening and that word is getting out, which is pretty cool. And I have been asked to be a part of a panel of the National Diversity and Inclusion in Government Summit in Sydney tomorrow, which is why I really got myself sorted today, because that was an opportunity that is too good to pass up. And despite my incredibly long to-do list and all of my lamenting about how the hell am I going to get that done, this is a great example of being available to say yes. Now, I wasn't going to say yes. And in fact, I was sitting there going, I can't even tell anybody that I have been asked to do this. I am going to be highly, highly embarrassed if I say I've added another thing into my week. But the look on Sophie's face when she said, you can't not do that, it was priceless. Now, how this came about is that the chair of this conference, so it's not a small conference here in Australia, it's actually a very significant conference, it's a very powerful conference. Um, I have been supporting the chair of the conference for the next 2 days who lives with MS, and I've helped her create a whole heap of strategies and tactics and put a support team in place around her so that she can execute her duties and do the things really well that she wants to do. And heck, her workload is huge. So I have put all of that together and I was so proud of her and proud of what I've been able to accomplish with this incredible sense of inclusion. And that's what I've been raving on about with her, is how wonderful it has been for us to be able to pull together a way to make this conference inclusive for her, because her MS is really making her unwell. And the excitement and the passion and the enthusiasm and the adrenaline that she is going to be working with over the next couple of days is not going to make her symptoms any better. But I was able to help her plan for that, and the people who are supporting her plan for that. And now I have an opportunity to go and talk about primarily disability inclusion in our workplaces, because guess what? That's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. So I am really looking forward to that, but I really do hope that Naomi, the chair, has got a good stop signal going on, because I might get a little ranty, preachy even, because we know I can do that when I get going. But that's really exciting. But there is power in knowing what to say yes to. So yes, I had a lot of blog posts I wanted to write. Yes, I had a lot of content marketing I wanted to write. Yes, I had a new product I wanted to launch this week. That one's gone, by the way. That is something that has come off the list because I just can't do that. And I don't want to do it poorly. So if you're waiting for the 5 Favorite People program without the coaching, just the training component, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait until I come back from Europe, because I have the chance to speak to my nation about diversity and inclusion in the workplace tomorrow. So I'm thinking that that opportunity far outweighs the opportunity that 13 or so blog posts was going to afford me. That is how we stay prepared to say yes. And it also helps that I got all the washing done on the weekend. So I know that I've got clean clothes to wear tomorrow. And I only have one pair of shoes that I'll wear on stage now. So that just takes all of the choice out of that as well, which is really cool. So a couple of things to take away from today. Oh, hello, people joining me. Beck and Stacey, it's lovely to see you here. I'm just wondering if you and Jill are in the same room watching me together, and that would just make me feel a bit weird. I don't know, or fun. Anywho, the upshot of today, batching social media content and having clarity around what it is you are writing about, why you're writing it, and the type of engagement, influence, and empowerment you want to create in people. Go do that. Then batch your content, which is obviously something I'm going to have to sit down and start diarizing now. So like most of you, I have been doing my content in and around other things. I do have scheduled time in my weeks for it, but I'm now thinking every couple of weeks I've got to sit down and have an entire day. And there is talk of me writing another book into next year. So I might need to get better at that as well. So yes, Beck, we just shuffle all the priorities. 2 phones, 1 room, 2 fans. Thank you, darling. Okay, so I have no clue if I'll be available tomorrow because I will be at this conference. It's also at the university where my son actually attends, so it would be really cool if he could come, but I think he's got a Japanese speaking thing class. That would be it tomorrow, and he might not be able to attend. So I'm going to go back and review my priority list again. Look forward to tomorrow and catch up with you later this week as I prepare for my European vacation. I prepare for All Things Success Mindset Masterclass, and tomorrow I get to speak about diversity and inclusion. Yay me! Until then, go be your awesome self.